Okay, so this is a long-awaited review. Everybody asked for it. But I'm going to do it a little bit differently. So, first and foremost, zombie tools. Legionnaire. Mine has this beautiful copper finish. Balance point on this blade is right about where the edge starts. Pretty much right about where the edge starts. I mean, you could choke up on this and be very balanced. I'll show you how it moves in the hand, okay? What I'm going to do with this review is this. Not only am I going to review the Legionnaire, I'm going to compare it to its basic predecessor, the Zombie Tools Xiphos, and see which one is better, worse, comparable, all right? So, that's how we're playing this. Zombie Tools Xiphos, one of my all-time favorite blades. So, for the Legionnaire to beat it, it's going to need, I'll tell you right off the bat, it's about 1 ounce to 2 ounces lighter. That much I can tell you for sure. Obviously, it's a thinner blade. It's got about the same length. Overall, this has a little bit, it's better for a bigger-handed person, where this one is kind of just there. So I'll give you that as well. I will say, design-wise, because I think that's a thing, Greek short sword, basically. Or Greek meets Celt, if you want. Because realistically, this is kind of a Celtic pommel design. I love this. Always have, always will. Thing sings in the hand. It really does. I am a Roman, SPQR. I really love this sword. I really, really, really love this sword. I will say, though, to me, and I think once I say it, people are going to agree with me, and some might disagree. Look up one-handed Han Jan. J-I-A-N. Okay? Look that up. The pommel guard handle in general feels like that. And the blade, to me, this is a Hispaniola style gladius, just is more like a spatha almost than a traditional gladius. But to me, it is reminiscent of a Chinese John. There's nothing wrong with that by any means, but I just don't feel gladius. I feel single-handed John, which frankly, if it had a longer blade, would be perfect and could be a one-handed short one. There's nothing wrong with that. It moves in the hand great. I absolutely love this. Comparably, like I said, this is a little heftier. I would say for slashing, hacking slashing, probably I would go with the Xiphos. For thrusting and overall feel, probably the Legionnaire. Legionnaire right now I think is, I won't say it's $525, but please don't quote me on that. It could be wrong. It could be $575, but in that range. You can still find Xiphos. I just bought this one, believe it or not, from the UK, which I didn't even know they could get them there, let alone get them back. But that's where I bought it from, and I paid with shipping $6.25, $6.50. So the price point, if you can find them, which they are out there, is comparable. I would say between $600 and $700, as high as $800, depending on, you know, what someone wants to sell and what someone will pay for it, is roughly what you're looking for this. So you can find either of them. Right now, for the next couple days, Zombie Tools, I think it's till Friday. Don't quote me, though. I think it's Friday. Zombie Tools is having 5% off, so basically you get free shipping. So 5%, you know, you would get, let's say it's $5.50 after the shipping, you'd get off $25, pretty much. So, something to think about with that. Okay. Legionnaire in the hand. Like I said, it is a sweet piece, very balanced. I would say slightly more balanced than the Xiphos. Like I said, I mean, she moves really well. Beautiful thruster because of that point. Really well made. I just love that copper. I'm getting a lot of my stuff in copper lately just because I really like it. Just a beautiful piece. Again, the Xiphos. This is one of my old-time go-to swords. It is heavier than the legionnaire, for sure. It doesn't move as well. It isn't as fast because of that. The balance point on this is pretty far up the blade by comparison to the legionnaire. So the balance on that, definitely an upgrade. I mean, as far as zombie tools go, have they upgraded design? Yes. I would say yes. I can understand why they didn't want to make the Xiphos anymore. I totally can get that. I personally think get one of each because that's really how to do it. This is pretty hard just because they're both hefty to be swinging two, but it's certainly doable. But I love the Xiphos. I always will. But it's hefty. It's a hefty piece. Legionnaire. Much easier piece to maneuver. Either of them, you can put the kydex right on your back. But like I said, if you guys look up Chinese Han Jian, which is a Chinese double-edged sword, this is more reminiscent to me of that than a Roman gladius. Personal opinion. But it is a beautiful, beautiful sword. Highly recommend it. Zombietools.net, excuse me. I'll put the link as always. If you can pick up a Xiphos, pick it up. Because I will always love this piece. If you can pick up both, you're probably really better off. So, thank you guys for watching. And everybody wanted this review. It's been one in the making for sure. So thank you. Beautiful piece. Like I said, next review coming are going to be training swords from my buddy Chris over at Volpe's. He does trainers for me, and that's going to be the next review. He does it for a lot of my pieces. This is Zombie Tools Xiphos trainer. As you can tell, pretty great. I love his work. Really, really, really love his work. So that'll be the next review. Keep an eye out for that. Thank you guys as always. I appreciate the support. Like and subscribe. Thank you guys again, and I will keep doing it. If you guys saw the email from Zombie Tools, their next piece is a tactical C-axe. And I'm going to see if I can get them to sharpen the swedge. I don't know if I can or not. I'm going to try. That's also coming. As soon as it comes out, I'm going to order that. So, anything else you guys want to see, let me know. Peace. Thanks, guys.